Political arguments. They'll break up a family, sever ties with friends, even coworkers. Political topics are divisive in nature, and some issues and some politicians more than others. But one of the interesting things in life that you'll experience at some point is a relationship that ends due to political differences. Is any political difference worth severing ties with someone? My personal opinion is yes, because it's just a different way you look at the world. You know, if someone looks at the world through an eye for an eye, spiteful, dominant way, and you look at the world from a more of, let's try to figure out a way to compromise. Let's be loose here, do this here. Let's forgive this. Let's do that. It's just a different mindset towards it's a different mindset towards life. It's some people are very structured in their mind. There has to be a structure and an order, and everything has to go in place. OCD, obsessive compulsive order, those people are usually very conservative because there's a structure. And a liberal person usually doesn't wear underwear because there's more of a free-flowing way of life. And so it's like, how do you, should a liberal person marry a conservative person? I think you're going to end in a disaster. You know, I think if you look at the world completely different, could you still be married or be friends with someone? You could. There are people that do it. Me personally, I would never. I've severed ties with even my father, somewhat due to political issue, but that was just a straw that broke the camel's back, because to me, it was a philosophy on how we look at life and how we treat other people. And so for me, I don't want that type of person in my life. So look, I'm not saying you have to agree with my philosophy. Now look, if some people don't agree with my philosophy, I do block them from my channel. I tell them I don't want them to be part of my channel. Is that right? No, it's just my channel. It's just my life. I'm not dictating this to you. I'm sharing a video saying that there'll be a time in your life where political differences and politicians will bring up something that will cause a relationship to fail, or bring you to a crossroads, or maybe you could talk it out. Again, there's different relationships, different protocols. There's coworkers, family, friends, lovers, and they all have different protocols. They all have different levels of intimacy is what I mean by that. You know, again, I don't go into a public place like a cafe or a job and start talking about politics. You know, I try to leave that alone, right? But in my personal life, obviously, I'm a little bit, I'm myself. But I mean, look, it coincides even with politics. I mean, you'll see it. You know, it's just a different way people look at life. And I think many people are mostly balanced. There's some extreme cases on both sides. But I think, look, when you have when you even have a more divisive topic, a more divisive leader, you have even more than normal relationships ending because of politics. But I don't blame the politician or the issue. I just say that it was inevitable because the relationship wasn't built on the same foundation. Like, it's like, if you get a divorce and something causes an argument that says, look, I had enough, there was already underlying issues within the foundation of that relationship that there was a divorce already was going to take place no matter what. It's just something pushed it over the edge. So it's a very thin line in life in maintaining and keeping relationships. Like most families, if you look at your family, don't look at other people, look at your family. Most family have civil wars. They have contentious arguments, debates, and they don't all get along. Some people choose to stay together, some people don't. Like I look at the Kardashians and I look at all that they're infighting and they still like stick up for each other. I would never want to be part of it. Just like I would never want to be part of like Donald Trump's family. I said, look, I'll go work on my own. I don't want your inheritance. That's what I did in real life. So I don't know. It's like everyone's different. Most people will not do that. Most people will just say, yes, daddy, or yes, mom. It all depends on the person, how much they're controlled by the money and the situation, how strongly they feel about their way of life. Because a political difference is a way you look at life and a way you think this world should be ran. And I don't know how you let that sit in your soul when someone feels total opposite than you and they have a big part of your life. I mean, it's like you're going in different directions. Can two people walk together and want to go in different directions? I don't think so. But again, I mean, most people sleep on the couch in their own house. They sleep in separate rooms. Most people, wish death on their lover. I mean, it's a horrible world, man. But I don't know. I wanted to share this video because I think it's a good topic, especially in today's times where Donald Trump is very divisive. There was division even under Barack Obama and even under Hillary or Bush. So there's always politics and division, no matter who's the president, you have it there. But I think Donald Trump is extreme divisive. And I think there's a lot of things that have come up even more than normal. Again, I think division in politics is normal. I think he's abnormal in the amount of division that he creates, but I don't care either way, because look, to me, it's like the more people I find out that I don't want to put energy into, to me, the more peaceful my life becomes, because to me, the more relationships you have to manage, the more peace. It's a shame because there's a lot of people that most of the things you agree on, but again, and I'm not saying I'm right. These are my thoughts on my personal space, on my personal time. You can leave a comment below about your personal feelings. Maybe I'll block it, maybe I won't. I don't even want to lie about that. Just how I feel. But God bless you. Hope this video helped in some way. See you in the next one.